in Ireland and we did this thing called the Pintman, because in Ireland what's happening is they're changing the marketing laws, so you can advertise alcohol, but you can't have a person in the advert, and you can't have like a beach, you can't make it look nice.
It's like smoking over there now?
Yeah, you can just have the alcohol, and it can just be, the advert can be beer, £4.20.
Well, that's all you really need, but no,
right.
I get
there
it.
There can't be a hot chick, and there can't be a beach. It can't look like it's, you know what I mean?
I mean, we have some absurd advertising rules here for alcohol where no one can drink the alcohol in the ad. So, like, you can have Neil Patrick Harris holding a Heineken, and he could be about to sip it, but you can't actually see him drink, which is weird.
Yeah, that's a weird thing.
Yeah.
But so what happened was, then I just drank with some alcoholics in Ireland, right? And these guys do about 15 pints a day.
Jeez.
And anyway, so in an hour and a half, we had in the interview, in the hour and a half, we all went through 6 Guinnesses and 6 shots of Jamesons, right, to speed things up.
Wow.
And at the end, I was leathered. That's an hour and a half.
Yeah.
I was dribbling.
Yeah.
Right? And they're like, "Are you really drunk? You can't handle your liquor." And I'm like, it's fucking. And I was trying to act tough. I'm like, I'm good, fucking good. So I'm behind the bar, and this phone number rings. My phone rings, and I pick up the phone, and I'm drunk, like I'm pouring a Guinness, pouring my own beer behind the bar.
Yeah.
And I have, "Hey, it's Jay Leno." I've never met Jay Leno in my entire life, and I'm leglessly drunk.
Yeah, and Jay doesn't drink.
Yeah, and I'm like, "Hey man, how you doing?" He goes, "Hey, I'm gonna be doing a stand-up spot on the Tonight Show," like that, right? I went, "Oh, congratulations on getting the Tonight Show."
Who books that?
Right? He goes, "I have a routine, and someone's told me it's similar to one of your routines. I want to run it by you. It's a nice thing to do."
Yeah.
Turns out, for mine, it was pretty much the same joke. The joke was, they used to do about how, like, male strippers are always like firemen or a police officer or whatever, right? Okay, because even when a man's naked, a woman wants to know that he has a job, right? That was the gag, right?
Great joke.
So I go, "Look, here's the deal. I recorded that joke maybe 5 years ago. I said, if you want to do it, I don't give a fuck. But if anyone asks, I'll say that you rang up and you asked if you could do it. You know what I mean?" And he's like, "Oh, great, thanks, Jim. Thanks. That's really sweet of you. Bye, bye." So anyway, so we keep drinking, and the 2 young comics come up, and they were like, "Hey, we're new comics, blah 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 blah. Can we have a photo?" And I'm like, "Sure." And I go, "What are you guys doing here?" And I was leather. They go, "Oh, we run a comedy gig in the basement." And they didn't ask me, but I was so drunk, I was like, "I'll open for you. Don't worry." Like, I'm so drunk. I go downstairs with this little cave. There's maybe 15 people in the room. And then the next day I'm doing a 4,000 seat room in Dublin, right?
Fuck.
And so but the day before, I'm in this 15 seat venue in this fucking old pub. And so they go, "Oh, we have very special guests," and they're all college type age.
Yeah.
Very special guests. Please welcome Jim Jefferies. Not one of those 15 people knew who the fuck it was. Not one. And so I was like, well, what I'll do is I'll just do a routine that just one story, and then I'll fuck off, right? So I decided to tell that I performed for a party for Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
And Al Pacino was there, and Warren Beatty, and all that. So I was like, so I'll just tell that story. Now, what I had forgotten is, because I don't do a lot of little clubs and all that sort of stuff, a lot of my material now is based around the fact of you knowing who I am, and previous routines that I've done. So it's me name dropping. I'm just like, anyway, so Eddie Murphy was there, and then Al Pacino was over there, and then they requested the gun control routine. And these people are like going, "What gun control routine?" It was literally me telling people, "I'm famous. You don't know who I am, but I'm famous."
Yeah.
So I'm doing all the different impersonations and stuff. It's dying, and the story, there's no easy way to get out of the story. I'm locked in.
You do the whole thing.
I'm like, I got 15 minutes of this fucking story I got to get through, right?
All while completely hammered.
Yeah, all while completely smashed out of my face.
Yeah.
The gig's going terribly.
Jay Leno's in the back like, you should have done this
No,
stripper joke.
no. My phone rings.
Yeah.
Jay Leno.
No.
I'm on stage, so I thought, this will salvage seats. So I turn it on speakerphone, hold on, and then he goes, hey, Jam, it's Jay Leno. Like this, right? And I went, hey, Jay, how are you?
Yeah.
He goes, I decided I'm not going to do that joke. There's no point me doing that joke. I got other material. I can do a different joke. Anyway, thanks for being so cool about it. And I'm like, all right. And I hang it up. I go, that was Jay Leno. And this girl in the audience, like, thought, because I dropped so many names earlier, she went, sure it was. They all thought that the gig, like
planned
that I had a couple of my mates in the back, and I go, if the gig goes badly, ring up and do the Jay Leno impersonation.